Well, that's a mission for us. Every week we get together on Tuesdays, every week that we can, and we've been doing it for 7 years this year, and it's our ministry.
Bobby, stylistically, what type of music does the band normally play?
Everything we do pretty much is contemporary Christian music, and then we do some of the oldie but goodies, and we put our little twist to it, a little Route 316 twist to it.
You guys are just two of your 6-7 member band. Randy, I want you to tell me what each of the band members brings to your group, not just what instrument they play, but what about their personality, their character? What do they give to this group?
Boy, now this is a self-incriminating question here. Joel Carter's the lead singer, and Joel brings a lot of natural ability, great energy, always a lot of fun. Never know what he's going to do, which is good. Gene Carlton plays the keyboards, rhythm guitar, backup vocals, just very versatile, kind of a steadying hand of sorts. Jim Spangler's our bass player, and Jim just brings a very caring spirit. I think of all the band, he has probably the most caring heart of all of us. Bobby Dollar, of course. Bobby is the brains behind the band. He is the one that's kind of, I guess, a business manager of sorts, and very proud, very energetic, and thoughtful in his efforts on the band's behalf. Chris Hall is, as I've described before, the maestro. He is the musical coordinator. He plays every instrument that everybody plays in the band, plays it as well as or better than anybody else in the band, and his talent is just uncanny, and his organization of the music is so important. Of course, I bring a mouth, so that helps. And of course, Kathy Gartley brings violin. She plays with us, of course, and that just is such a nice touch that very few bands have, is that nice violin feel. And then Tony Chapman plays with us as well at times, just depending on their schedules. And Tony, my goodness, plays a saxophone, flute, you name it. Again, very multi-talented, but all of them with a great giving, caring Christian spirit. And I think that's the tie that binds all of us together.
All right. So, Bobby, would you say the same thing? Of course, I'm going to put you on the hot seat. Let's talk about Randy. What would you say, in your opinion, he brings to the band?
He's an amazing musician, but more than that is his spirit and his Christianity. He is one of a kind. We use him out front as our front man to do all the speaking because he's good at it. But the main thing is just his Christian beliefs. He does a lot of things around town. He MCs a lot of things. He writes a lot of articles, but they don't really know Randy. And if you come see Route 316, you'll see his talent, and you get to know him a lot better.
As we talked, there was the one question that the group is always having to answer. How did they choose the name Route 316? Bobby and Randy both had different perspectives on the answer.
Well, Jim Spangler, our bass player, came up with the name. And then it came from Jeremiah, where he was talking about spreading the roots. So we're spreading the roots of God and through the community and around South Georgia and all over the world if we can. And the other comes from John 3:16.
Let me expound on what
Sure.
Bobby just said, because when I first heard the name, I got in the band after the band was formed. I'm the latest, I'm the newest kid on the block as far as the band's concerned. But I thought that it more reflected that these men were rooted in the spirit of John 3:16, and that was a foundation for the rest of the band to build on and to grow on. And like Bobby said, to spread through the whole community and hopefully beyond the community.
You guys are always giving back to your community. You're really putting yourselves out there. The charitable concerts, how did that all get started?
Well, we felt like we were not really doing what we wanted to do as far as giving back to the community. We found a niche where we needed to give back to the community in a way of fundraisers. We knew that we had the talent, we had the capability of putting on a show, as far as not a show for us, but a show that a lot of people would attend, and it's all God-based, all Christian-based. But we felt like there was a lot of need in the community.
Well, the main reason, I think, was to give the community a rallying point around some of these causes that they hear about a lot of times, and you'll know what I'm saying. You'll hear about something that's going on and you think, gosh, I wish I could do something. But a lot of times there's not a clear direction of what to do. And we felt like if we were to put an event together that the community could rally around, that it would kind of take care of itself. And there really wasn't, there hasn't been a tangible, we didn't want to say this is how much we've got to make. We just wanted to kind of, again, leave it up to God. Whatever it was going to be, it was going to be. And you plant the mustard seed sometimes, and if it's supposed to be kudzu, it turns into kudzu, and it goes all over the place. And that's kind of what's happened with this. I think it's more of a rallying point for the community than it is just a concert, if that makes sense.